Whose socks is these? Angels? I hate when she bring her mess into my room and then leave it. I gotta go get me some put some ice on my top. Tupac, you say you first. Hey Tupac. Da Don. How you doing, love? Oh my gosh, y'all. The devil been messing with me today. The devil has been messing with me today. Y'all know I ain't playing around with this devil. Hey, listen, Linda. Silky Black, what's going on? Y'all, I needed y'all today. I needed y'all. I hope some of y'all prayed for me. Give me some thumbs up. I just got one thumb up. Just one. Come on, y'all. Y'all could do more better than that. Give me some more thumbs up. I gotta fill my cups up with some ice. Y'all know what? Oh, I got eight. I got eight in the house. Who else we got on? Hey, T Love. Hey, Sassy. Super Chat. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all coming in. Cassandra's Life. I keep you in my prayers always, Miss Gina. Cassandra, girl, I appreciate you. I appreciate you because I needed some prayers today. Child, that ice machine ain't playing. It ain't playing. It ain't playing. Y'all know I gotta have my ice. It ain't playing. So y'all, how was work? Oh my God, T Love, you asked the $1,000,000 question. Hey sis, how have you been, girl? I was good until today. What's up, baby? The title. Oh, A Rice, you already know, honey. The devil was trying me today. The devil was trying me. The devil is a lie. So I got to tell y'all about what happened at work. Let me check this mailbox. Oh, I gotta go find somebody to get out here and cut this grass. Hey Nicole, how you doing? I gotta get out. I'm coming to check the mailbox, y'all. I knew it. My daughter, they didn't come and get nothing. What's going on now? You know what? The only thing is that I know of, it ain't no specific person. This is a work thing. This just happened at work. So let me I gotta lock this door. Okay. So yeah, so let me tell you guys. So I go to work this morning. Y'all know I went to work. I was happy. I was in a good old working mood today and everything. So this morning, everything went good. Everything was fine. Like I said, the tenants and everybody, they like me. Maintenance like me. The work people, they all like, for the most part, we all get along pretty well. I get along pretty well with everybody. So 12 o'clock comes. 12 o'clock comes. I tell her, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to lunch. She said, yeah, Gina, go ahead and go to lunch. She says, go ahead and take your lunch, because I always try to take my lunch first. So that way, when she's not that busy, because I try to think, y'all know me, I try to think about the other person. Hey, classic man, I always try to think about the other person. So I try to go and take my lunch first so that You know, she could take as long as she want when she get ready to take her lunch. Praise God for food. Amen. And so I go and I brought my lunch. I had brought me a TV dinner. So I went, heated up my little TV dinner, my little piece of old TV dinner, and I go and I make me some tea because I always have tea with my TV dinner. So as I'm sitting at the table in the kitchen, because you know we have a little kitchen that's there, and I'm sitting at the table. So while I'm sitting at the table, the manager comes, and as he's walking over to me, he says, "Gina," he said, "I'm looking for you." I said, "Okay." He says, "I got some bad news." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go." So he says, "I got bad news." I'm like, "Okay." He says, "Well, management, which is corporate," he says they had hired a permanent girl, and they had just told him that they hired the girl permanently. So therefore, they no longer needed me because remember, I'm a temp. I got the job through a temp agency. And he said they didn't want to keep, they can't have both girls. So they no longer needed me because they paying her because they hired her permanently. So he says to me, matter of fact, she's on her way now. This was at 12 o'clock. Now, imagine y'all, this is lunch. He says she's on her way now. He says, so you can actually go ahead and leave for today. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, love? So when he tells me that, I says to him, okay, no problem. I said, you know me, God always got my back. I'ma stay positive about it. I wasn't upset. I wasn't negative. I didn't get an attitude, nothing. So I guess that made the devil mad. You understand me? I guess the devil was mad and felt some type of way because I didn't get mad about it and I didn't act a fool. So after I finished my lunch, I had called one of my friends. You know the lady I told you guys about that be running me around and stuff. I called her and I said, because I knew it was her lunchtime too. And I said to her, girl, can you come and pick me up? Because I got off work. I was going to tell her what happened. Great Miss Jean, listening to you, I know your outcome will be a blessing. Melissa, I'm not even worried because you know God, I know God has me covered. I already know this. So anyway, so he comes back. Now mind you, this is how God works. So he comes back to me and he says to me, he says, Gina, the young lady, she could not find a babysitter. He said, therefore, since she couldn't find a babysitter, hey, Jackie, I love you. I love you, Jackie. I love all of you guys. And he said, since she couldn't find a babysitter, he say, you might as well finish out the rest of your day. Go on and get in a couple of more hours and go on and finish. I said, okay, no problem, right? So I goes and I'm getting ready to finish out the rest of my day. So then he comes back. He comes back about 5 minutes later and he says to me, he says, Gina, hey, Queen Babe. He says to me, he says, Gina, she can't start till Monday. Tell the devil, yep, all well ends well. So he says, she can't she can't start. Y'all, I'm putting some pop in my cup. Look, I'm gonna get this little story time out, y'all, before I sit down and rest up. So again, he tells me that she can't start until Monday. So he said, you can. He said I could finish out the rest of the week, right? The rest of the week because he was really upset and bothered that he had to come and tell me at the very last minute that I was basically fired, because they had hired this girl and he said they didn't give him any notification or any notice that they was hiring somebody immediately. The reason they was hiring somebody immediately was because he's going on vacation the following week. And so they wanted to get someone else in there. But he said I was the best temp out of all the temps that the agency sent. Three temps before me, he said the other three they sent didn't know nothing. He said I was the best. He said I did very well. So it kind of broke his heart. He was upset that he had to tell me that, but he said he was relieved and he was happy that he was able to come back and tell me I can finish out the week because the young lady decided that she wasn't going to start till Monday. Man, because she already having babysitting issues. Okay. So I was glad to hear that. So Super Chat said, "Oh my, it's a good thing you didn't put thumbtacks on the new girl's chair. Imagine if you would have forgotten and sat down. Ooh, child, Lord. Now he doing too much." Linda say, Queen Super Rich say, "Hey, Queen Gina, you're absolutely right. The devil is a blatantly liar. I have love for you and your channel, sis. Just passing through, Queen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Thank you so much, Queen Super Rich. Thank you, love. Too much at Listen Linda. Yeah, Alana, good evening, Miss Gina in chat. Good evening, Alana. But y'all know me. I keep telling y'all I'm God's soldier and he ain't gonna give me more than I can handle. And see, God is funny because when the devil's messing with you, God will sit back and see how you gonna handle that situation because he gonna take care of you. So when that didn't work, hi VS Crowd for Chicken. How you doing, hon? So, left out loud, I know me, child. I'm petty. I would have sat down and learned my lesson. So, when that didn't work, let me tell you. So, I'm going by my schedule, right? Remember, I told y'all my schedule is from 9 to 4. That's my schedule. Except for I think Tuesdays is supposed to be until 6, and then I had to work Saturdays, and I supposed to be off Friday and Sundays. So when I got ready to leave today at 4 o'clock, he said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm off work." I said, "I'll see you tomorrow." He says, "No, you supposed to be here till 6." I said, "Am I?" Nobody, that's not the schedule I got. And I said, "Well, he said, "Well, what schedule did you get? I said, "Let me show you on my phone the schedule that the staffing company sent me," right? I'm glad I keep everything. So I show him the schedule that the staffing company sent me. He said, "I'm about fed up with this company." He said, "The first thing they send me 3 people that's unqualified. None of them didn't know what they were doing." He said they couldn't even answer the phones correctly or anything. He's saying then they finally send me a qualified person, actually well qualified. He's saying then they ain't got your schedule right. I said, "Well, they got on here that I'm off on Sundays and Fridays." He says, "Gina, we would never have you scheduled to be off on Fridays. That's our busiest day." I said, "Well, I thought the same thing, but I figured maybe you got enough people." Hey, Janice, how you doing, love? So he says they never answer my phone calls. He been calling them all day. He was calling them to tell them about the management company had hired somebody permanently. They wasn't answering his phones or nothing. So he said, "Give me that number that you got." So I give him the number that I use because I don't call him, I just text him. And I give him that number. He calls them. Do you know he put that woman on speaker, and that woman gonna tell him, I didn't send her that schedule. I don't know where she get that schedule from. She just took it upon herself to decide to leave early. What? I said, let me tell you something that I don't do. I don't play with jobs. I don't play with jobs. I go to work. If they ask me to stay over, I work overtime. I'm that person that I'm the first one to get there and I'm the last person to leave. I said, why would I all of a sudden just pull 4 o'clock out the air? Why not 3? Why not 2? Why would I pull 4 o'clock out the air? So what she didn't know was I was listening to every word she said on speaker, right? Tell me why. I've just pulled up them text messages. Every text message that I put, I said, you want to know the schedule they sent me? Let me show you. And I showed him. He said, oh, yeah, I see the schedule. I said, and let me show you where they said I was off on Sundays and Fridays. I showed him that. She gonna, I don't know who sent her that, how she get that. I said, if you don't know who sent, how would I even know where it came in the same text which y'all sent me the address? How would I know what time to be here and what time not to be here? And so he checked her. He said, wait a minute. He said, don't blame Gina. He said, it's not Gina's fault. It's not our fault. Y'all are incompetent. He said, y'all have sent people here. He said, and people was unqualified. He said, not one, not two, but three people. He said, on top of that, he said, y'all don't even answer y'all phone. I try to call you guys over and over again to try to work things out to see what's right and what's not right. He said, y'all don't even answer y'all phones. He said, if I had to get this number from Gina, and he told her, he said, don't talk in that manner to Gina or myself. He said, because this ain't our fault. This ain't on us. He said, well, you know what? He said, anyway, I got time on my hand. Just let me know if Gina can finish out the week. You know what she gonna say? Well, she's right there in front of you. You can ask her yourself. He said, why would I ask her myself when y'all created the schedule? Like she's leaving now. If I ask her to stay, then it's gonna be a problem because you know how it is. If you stay over time and you don't tell the agency that you're staying over time or that they asked you, what do they call that? Stealing time. And you know what happens when you steal time? You get fired automatically. So I'm never gonna stay. When they tell me I'm off at 4, I'm gonna be off at 4. If they ask me to stay, Gina, can you stay till 5? Can you stay till 6? I'm gonna say, let me call the staffing agency right now to see if that's okay. Because I don't never want nobody accusing me of stealing time. Yeah. So exactly, why would you cheat yourself hours of pay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Super Chat. The better have you check right that for sure. Exactly. They gonna fool around and lose that contract. Yeah, he was mad. He was steamed. I see a lot of people in the chat. Sassy. You see some folks over here that shouldn't be over here, huh? Your job have more drama than these YouTube streets. It's ridiculous. Well, it's the temp agency. You know how to, if anybody know about temp companies, you know these temp agencies, a lot of them is full of shit anyway. They're not about the employees. They're about the contract and the work that they can get. They don't care if they messing with. They just send some more people. They rather say they don't care. Some of them that you're qualified or overqualified or underqualified. They don't care. That's why they sent. They knew. They knew that I was sitting here waiting for them to call me. I was the last resort. You see what I'm saying? That my boss, he told me they sent 3 unqualified people to him. Not 1, not 2. They sent 3 before they decided to call me. Now, mind you, when they called me, they asked me, Gina, do you know how to do Excel? Gina, do you know how to do Word? Gina, do you know how to do da 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 da? Can you work on Saturday? See, now they asking me about my resume, but they was never asking none of these other people. Exactly, Melissa. It would have been unauthorized overtime, and you know, anytime somebody getting some unauthorized overtime, they firing your ass like that. They looking for a reason. So I ain't never trying to give nobody a reason to fire me because I'm trying to keep working. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay working. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing, love? So he said, we don't need to be going back and forth of all that. He said, because I don't got time for all that. He said, just let me know if Gina can finish out the week. So she says, well, she's there. Yeah, that's up to her. That's you and her. And so he said, well, Gina, you know what? I'll see you tomorrow. I said, okay, I'll see you. I'll be here tomorrow. And he said, if I need you Monday, I'll let you know Sunday night. I said, okay, no problem. So as I'm leaving, right? Oh, you know I'm about to tell. I'm texting the agency. You know I'm about to get in their ass because that's not how you do business. So I text the agency back, and she's gonna say, well, I don't know why you told him that you leave at 4. You just took it. Hey, Peach Cobbler, you just took it upon yourself to leave. I said, no, I didn't take it upon myself to do anything. I went by the schedule that you sent me. And I told her, you shouldn't send out schedules. You shouldn't be scheduling things if you ain't verified or made sure that's the right schedule. If you sent 3 other individuals there, if you sent 3 other individuals there, why didn't I get the same schedule that they got? Why each day my schedule was different? Why you change up my stuff? I told her, don't blame me for it because you didn't do your job. She's gonna say to me, well, I'm not going to be going back and forth with employees. You know what I told that bitch? I said, you're right. And I'm not going to go back and forth with a staffing agent that don't know what she doing. I said, yeah, Janice, I said, this is your job. You're supposed to confirm. And if you wasn't for sure about the confirmation that you sent me, you should have been checking it up with them. When I say the boss, my boss, he got in her ass. He said, y'all sent 3 incompetent people there. He said, y'all sent people here that didn't know what the hell it was that they were doing. He said, finally, you sent Gina. Gina is above. Oh, he let them know that I'm above qualified for the job. He said, but y'all can't even get her schedule in order. And he was like, he said, no, I'm looking at what you guys sent her. Okay, Miss Gina, be blessed. Just stop by to support. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, you're a threat. Yeah, Peach Cobb. And he told her, and they very unprofessional. And I checked her on how unprofessional she was. I say, you were very unprofessional. You don't have your stuff in order. You know what she told me? Instead of you being on your phone, texting, you should be working. You know what I told that bitch? I said, I'm always working. I told her, I work overtime. I'm the first one there and I'm the last to leave. I said, but when there's a problem, I do what I'm supposed to do and contact a bogus ass agency that have no idea what they're doing. And I told her, you have a good day. And she gonna say, yeah, have a nice day. Or something like that, she said. I said, always, or have a positive day. Some weak bullshit, she said. I said, always. Always. Like I let that bitch know I'm always having a great day. I told her, I said, I'm one of the best temps that you all got. I know this because every place that they have sent me, the people have spoke highly of me. They spoke highly of me. That's the reason why the other job had hired me on the spot until the other management company took over and got rid of all of us. But I told her, I said, let me tell you one thing I don't do on the job. I don't argue with nobody. I don't get into it with nobody. I'm that yes ma'am, no ma'am type of person. If an employee or a tenant or something, I don't even argue with them. I say, yeah, you're right. And I try to help them the best way I can. I don't like to create conflict where I work with anybody. T-Love, they so unprofessional. They is so very unprofessional. And I let her know how unprofessional her ass was. The lady from the staffing agency was probably a temporary herself. She had to be, Kimberly, because she ain't no shit. Hello, Miss Gina and Queendom. Hey, Ann. So she's watching you. I don't know if she's watching me or not. That wasn't the point. The point was she sent out the wrong schedule. Like she sent the schedule out that they threw together and put together that wasn't the schedule that the company said I should have gotten. I should have gotten a schedule saying I work from let me get my thing, that I work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I didn't get that. They scheduled me and said I work from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that my off days would be Sunday and Friday. Now, you tell me what what management company, what property management, what building, what that will ever have their employees be off on a Friday when that's the busiest day. Friday and Saturday is their most busiest days. They want everybody there on Fridays and Saturdays because that's when people are apartment looking, home looking, house looking on the weekends. So I knew it didn't make sense to me. My boss knew it didn't make sense to him. He said, we didn't even send them. He said, we would never tell them that. He said, I don't know where they got that from that you're off on Sundays and Fridays. He said, Sunday maybe because they close on Sundays. But he said, Fridays, we would have never gave you off. Then the other leasing agent said, no, Gina, your other off day would have been Monday. So I would have been off on Sundays and Mondays. I wouldn't have never been off on a Friday or a Saturday. So they basically had my entire schedule. My entire schedule was fucked up. Entire schedule messed up. But they want, or she, I should say, she wants to blame me. It's good you can. Yeah. Listen, like I said, I am so thankful. And thank you, G. God know what he was doing. That every time they send me a schedule, something, I always keep the text message. I never delete. I keep everything. I keep copies of everything. When I do my pay and all that, when they sign off on I make sure I save everything. And thank God that not only did I save it, I was able to show the other coworker, the other leasing agent, and I was able to show the manager himself. So when he saw it being text from their number, he was like, y'all messed up. He said, don't blame Gina because she was steady trying to blame me. When he saw that she was steady trying to blame me, he put her ass right on speaker so I could hear it with my own ears. He put her ass right on speaker. And when he put her ass on speaker, I checked her. I checked her immediately. I said, no, don't ever say I took it upon myself to make up a time to leave. I said, that's the time y'all gave me. And I told her, he's looking at that schedule right now. He said, I see the time that y'all sent her. Y'all messed up. Honey, when I say the devil is on some bullshit, the devil was straight trying to mess some stuff up. How dare you act professional and know what you're doing? How dare you? Exactly. Stay aware. Exactly, Peach Cobbler. She was trying to cover. Yes, she was trying to cover up her mistakes, but by throwing me up under the bus. But when he put her ass on speaker and I started checking her, he started checking. He said, no, Gina. He was calming me down. He said, no, Gina. He said, calm down. And he told her, he said, I don't like your tone. He said, you're blaming Gina for your mess. For you all, man. He said, you know what? He said, we've been doing business with you all a long time. And he said, I don't know what's going on, but y'all are very sloppy. Very sloppy. How do you send 3 unqualified people to the same place? 3. I'm the fourth. I'm the fourth person, and I wind up being the only qualified. He said he said y'all constantly kept sending unqualified people until we got Gina. He said, and then when you sent us Gina, y'all messed her schedule up. He said, I'm looking at it. Y'all messed her schedule up. Crazy. So why would the agency give you the wrong days to be at work? How unprofessional. I don't even know. That's the question. That's the $1 million question, Kimberly. That's what I was trying to find out, and that's what the boss, the manager, was trying to find out. Because he said we would never ever give. I I've been doing property management for a long time. I even know you don't get the weekends off. That's the reason why they ask you, can you work Saturdays? And when he looked at the messages that I was showing him on my phone, the first question she asked me was, can you work on Saturdays? I said, yeah, I can work on Saturdays. That's not a problem. And then she sent me the schedule and she said, your off days would be Fridays and Sundays. I ain't never known. Everybody has to come in the office on Fridays and Saturdays. Everybody. Everybody have to work Fridays and Saturdays when you in property management because that's where they make their money. That's when they make majority of their money. People slow through the week, but when the weekend hit, you know everybody is going to. They'll never tell them. So that's when he said to her, "How did Gina get that schedule? Because that's not what we sent y'all with the other people." And then she start lying, and she gonna tell him, "I took it upon myself." I just took it upon myself, y'all, out the blue to just make up my own schedule. But I expect for them to pay me, right? Remember, they gotta okay my payments. They gotta okay it. When the manager sign off on it, the manager has to okay it. I have to have a manager's signature and I have to have a date. After that, they have to okay it. After they do their verification. So how in the hell am I gonna just be able to just pull times out the goddamn air and then just decide to just go in to work whenever I feel like it or not go? Yeah, y'all got me messed up. It's strange, but leave all that negative energy in the backyard of YouTube. Okay, thank you, T Love. Hey, Miss Gina, hey, Doreen. Hey, Diving for Death. How you doing? T Love, I like that. You say you like that? The backyard of YouTube. I like it too. Hi, Malika Jackson. Hello, Miss Gina Almonds. Wow, lied on you. Yes, Doreen. Wait, she was straight lying her ass off until he put her ass on speaker for me to check her. When he put, I don't know where she got that from. She just took that up. I told him, oh, let me pull my phone out. Let me show you where I got it from. Let me show you the schedule that they sent me. Why would I make that up? He knew I wasn't lying, and he checked her, and she got mad. I am praying this job end up being yours. Sounds like the agency was faking it until they make it, sending anybody and everybody to fill in. That's what they did, Kimberly, so they can maintain the contract. Yep. That is really unprofessional. Yep, Queen Bay. That's exactly what they did. They kept sending people, you know, you're right, so that they could try to maneuver it because they didn't have anybody. They didn't have anybody. And when they called me, I've been doing property management for 20 years. Do you understand me? I do property management. I do maintenance administration. I know everything. The ups, down, backwards, honey. I can do property management in my sleep. I know how to do Word and Excel and all that stuff. I know how to do Outlook and Yardi and everything that has to do with property management. I already know how to do it. So he's telling her, y'all didn't send us anybody qualified until you sent Miss Gina. He said the people didn't even know how to answer the phones. You know how when you answer the phones, you say, hello, this is such and such, such and such. What can I do for you today? And I always say, hello, this is the name of the company. I said, you're speaking with Gina. How may I help you today? I'm like, they didn't know how to do that. But some people are just not phone courtesy. Some people they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it or whatever. But honey, he poured it all out. He said, y'all are incompetent. He said, y'all are incompetent. He said, y'all did. And then he said, y'all sent us 3 incompetent people over here that didn't know anything until we got Gina. And he said, which Gina is very qualified. Matter of fact, she's overqualified. He said, but y'all gonna mess up her schedule. He told her, you all are not gonna put that on me. And you all are not gonna blame Gina. And I gotta respect that man for that because he took up for me. He literally took up for me. He's an Indian guy too. He literally took up for me. Yep, basic office training needed. And they ain't have it. Yep. Doreen, yep, Peach Cobbler. They didn't have it. So After that, my day had went down here. I was blown after that. I was ready to go. I left. I told him, I said, he says, well, Gina, just come tomorrow. He said, we will, we'll see you tomorrow. And then he said, we will see you. He said, we'll see you Thursday. We'll see you Friday and Saturday. And he said, if the person does not show up or still having babysitting issues for Monday, he said, I'll call you Sunday. He said, is it okay if I get your cell number? I said, no problem. You That's what we do with them. We text. They text me, Gina, are you on site? I text them back, yes, I'm on site. I text them back, I made it on site at this time. I let them know the time I made it and everything. Because I always want my text or my call in to match my time sheet. I don't be wanting no shit and no mess about my money. So it was just crazy. Yep, yep. But that was a checkmate. That's why you couldn't be disputed. Nope. Because when I look, what she think I didn't happen, I didn't have. What she think I didn't have, when I pulled that out, please. When I pulled that out, she ain't know what happened when I showed him that. Everything happens for a reason, Miss Gina. He got something better for you. Thank you, T Love. Thank you. But that was checkmates. Yep. That's why you couldn't be disputed. I couldn't. Sounds like you need to sign up with a different agency, but you still going to work at the job on the night shift. Yeah. Yep. I gotta wait. I still gotta wait for my fingerprint. You talking about this at the for the seniors home? Oh yeah, I'm still doing that. I'm just waiting for them to call me back. Hopefully I can be started by next week. I'm hoping. Babysitting issues. No, ma'am. Yeah, that's what he told me. He said that when the management called him and told him that she was on her way, that's why he was sending me home in the first place. Because she was on her way and she already hired permanently. And then he said she called them back and told them she couldn't start because she was having babysitting issues. And so she would not. And then she called back again and said she would not be able to start on Monday. Well, honey, why did you take the job? Why did you take the job if you ain't ready? Because I've been there every day. Every time they told me to come in, I've came and I've worked. When they asked me to stay late, I stay. But I always make sure I let the management know. When he told me he was going to have to send me home, I said, oh, let me text them right now and let them know. That's exactly what I did. Folks is crazy. Babysitting issues, no, exactly, Sonia. Miss Gina, I can see them putting you on their books. Forget the agency. Thank you, Doreen. Ooh, speak that into existence. Speak that. Because look, if it don't work out for that girl that's already having issues already and they already hired her permanently, woo, I wouldn't mind if they hired me permanently. I would not mind. I wouldn't mind it at all. But like I said, the devil is a lie. The devil is a straight lie. And honey, I'm not gonna let him upset me. I'm not gonna let him change my spirit and my heart or whatever. I still was positive. I still smiled and told everybody I would see them tomorrow. And I'm gonna continue to do what I'm gonna do, because guess what? God is got more power than all of this mess, than everything that they could ever try to do, that she could ever try to do, or whatever. God already got this handled and under control. And one thing he knows is I'm about business. I do not, anybody that knows me, I don't play around with my job. I don't play around with nobody else. Hell, y'all just called me for this temp agency. Why in the heck would I go and mess it up for something else? Just to leave work early, to come home and do nothing? I'd rather sit there till 6 o'clock. Hell, I sit there till 7 if you want me to. Honey, God is going to continue to watch over me and continue to have my back. The devil is a lie and he ain't going to never win. The devil is a lie and he ain't going to never win. Exactly. The employer knows you know your stuff. He knew it. Doreen, not only did he knew it, he told them. He said everybody y'all sent me was incompetent. Those was his exact words. He said they didn't even know how to answer phones. He said y'all sent me people that didn't know how to do anything until Gina came. He said, when you sent me Gina, he said, matter of fact, she's overqualified. I did everything. They ain't have to ask me nothing. Crazy. Why he put up with all her excuses? Not right. No, he was cursing her out. He was cursing her out, and he was mad because he said he had been trying to contact them and call them. Oh my goodness, here Angel's calling me. Hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Sorry, guys. That was Angel. She was checking in. She went to hang out with her friends, and she was checking in. But I was pissed off at first because honey, I was getting loud. I was get when I say I was checking her, and he was like, "No, Gina, no, Gina, I got this. Calm down." He was like, "Calm down, Gina. You're good. You're good." And then he was like, "Look, we don't need to go back and forth over all that." He said, "Just let me know. Can Gina finish out the rest of the week?" And she was like, "Well, she's right there in front of you. Isn't she right there by you? Just ask her." He said, "No, you all give her the schedule, and y'all got that messed up. We need a confirmation from you. Since you know everything, we need a confirmation." And then she was like, "Well, yeah, if she wants to, finish it out." And the broad was straight incompetent. She didn't even know her job. I am talking about the woman they was hiring full time. Oh, yeah, yep. They just hired the broad. And when you tell corporate, she told corporate she was coming straight here, and then she calls my boss back, the manager of the complex. She calls him back and said, "Oh, I can't make it because I'm having babysitting issues." Where we do that at? Where we do that at? So I don't know, but he was like, I guess he kind of knew because he was like, if she don't show up Monday, Gina, I'm gonna call you and just have you come back in. And I said, okay, that's not a problem. I look, I live for working. I got bills to pay, okay? I have children that I gotta take care of. I got food that I gotta put on the table. I ain't never turning down no gig. All right. I'm never. I'm not young. I ain't gotta break my neck to get outside and hang out with my friends. I could sit and work and do and I love what I'm doing. So I don't mind answering phones. I don't mind helping people with their stuff and everything. And then check this out. After I got off work, my friend, the lady who helped me, run around and stuff and everything, I went with her house hunting. I went with her getting numbers, and we was all over the place, and I still didn't come straight home because I was helping somebody. That's why I say the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. He thought he was gonna get me down. He thought he was gonna get me, man. I told her, I said, "Girl, I'll run around with you and help you find a place." We writing down numbers, we calling folks, we setting up appointments and everything. I'm looking out for somebody else. That's the type of person. And I told her, I said, we can go again tomorrow after I get off work. Please leave that boss at that company your personal number before your last day. I have a feeling the new lady, I have a feeling the new lady they just hired won't be on this job very long, so he can hire you directly. Thank you, Kimberly. And I did. You know what? I gave him my cell number, and he put it in his cell phone today. Before I left, I gave him my cell because he said he'll call me Sunday. He said if for whatever reason she can't make it Monday morning, I'm going to call you Sunday and have you come in. Yes, ma'am. The devil is a big liar. Okay, Doreen. Hi, Yanni. Happy Wednesday, everyone. At Auntie Gina, don't be discouraged and never give up. Oftentimes, it's the last key on the ring that opens the door. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was so beautifully said. Thank you. I know that's why I agree with Kimberly, Miss Gina. Yep. Yep, you're right. The last key on the door is the one that opens the ring. You're so right. And you know what? That's why I still stay positive. Even all the way walking out the door, I was still positive. And I told her, I said, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I was still positive. And then when I left, I was just like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. But God said, you can't go home because your mission is not over. You have to help somebody else. And I went with the young lady. We drove all around. We got numbers and all of that kind of stuff. And basically, I did what I was supposed to do, what was in my spirit to do. I did it. So and then she thanked me. She was like, Gina, thank you. So she was like, Gina, you think I'm gonna find a place soon? I said, girl, look, I said, when I was homeless, I'm taking you to do everything that I was doing, everything that I did. I told her that's what I'm taking her to do, because I did the same thing. And so she was happy about it. And I told her when I get, and she said, because y'all know I've been taking Uber back and forth. And she said, Jen, she said, anytime I'm already off work and you need a ride, she said, you don't have to take no Uber home. I'll take you. And I told her, okay, well, after work tomorrow, we can go back apartment looking again. I'll help you out. So it's one hand washes the other. You do something for me, bless me, I'm going to help you. That's the least that I can do. And I didn't even have a problem. And I'm glad. And I felt good. When I walked in the door after she dropped, she said, Gina, I'm finna go do some Ubering. And she was so happy because she got accepted for Lyft today. When we was on our way, she said, oh my God. I said, what? She said, all of my paperwork, everything came back from Lyft. She said, so now I can drive Lyft too. See, God is an awesome God. God is an amazing God. And when God see people doing right for each other, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be women uplifting women, women looking out for each other and helping each other. And this is what we supposed to do. Not arguing back and forth, tearing each other down, trying to make each other look bad. Come on, honey. That broad thought she was going, you can never make me look bad, because, honey, I had my receipts. Do y'all understand me? I had my receipts. And when I pulled them up and showed that the boss and the other leasing agent, they was like, oh, wow, okay. Okay. I said, and I'm glad I didn't delete them out. I'm glad, because, honey, y'all should have saw me. I was rolling. I said, no, let me show you the schedule that they sent me. Let me show you the off days that she gave me. Let me show you when she asked me, could I do Saturdays? Now, if you got 3 people and the other 3 people all had the same schedule, y'all fucked up. I didn't fuck up, because y'all should have been sending me the same schedule that y'all sent the other people. Come on now. Where we do that at? Like y'all said, incompetent people ain't got their business taken care of. She knew she messed up. Instead of handling it like a woman and saying, you know what, some way, somehow, Gina got the wrong schedule. And so, yes, it's okay for her to stay later. We okay that. That's all she had to do. That's all, and it could have been alleviated. But no, she want to try to throw me up under the bus because she fucked up. Because she fucked up. So she ain't had nobody else to throw up under the bus, so she gonna try to throw me up under the bus. Girl, please. Please. That's never gonna happen, because I know my job. I know my job. Queen B say throw the whole agency away. I'm with you, Queen Bay. Hey, Johnny Mac. How you doing, Johnny Mac, love? Man, woo, woo, y'all, I literally had to woo side out. I just needed to get that. I had to get that off my chest. I had to get that out, because that just blew me. It blew me. And like I said, I like working where I'm at. I liked working, for this agency, but they got to get their stuff together. They got it, because they don't have it together. They don't have it in order. No. Hey, Deborah. But I'm still gonna work at the seniors place. I'm gonna still do that. I'm supposed to be talking to that other lady I told y'all that offered me the other job. I saw her today. I saw her today when I went to go get the golf cart, right? I went to go get the golf cart and I was parking it. And she said, "Hey there." And I looked around and it was her. And I was like, "Oh, how you doing?" She was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be calling you." So God gonna keep me. God gonna keep me covered. Good evening, everyone from Las Vegas. Gina, thank you all for your prayers. I may be discharged from the hospital. Amen, Jazz. God is amazing. Lady Tia's. Hey, Lady Tia. Good evening, Miss Gina in chat. Are you crunching on? Yeah, it's a sister. You know I'm always crunching. I got 2 cups of ice over here. You know I'm always crunching on some ice. I gotta crunch my ice. Look, I needed my ice and then some after the way they pissed me off. But I said, like I said, the devil's a lie. I'm not letting him rain on my parade. You ain't tearing nothing down. You is not gonna win. The devil is never going to win. I got too many blessings that is about to come my way. And I'm not letting him take over. I'm putting it in God's hands and I'm finna keep it moving. I got a feeling that person will lose their job because all the calls is recorded. You know, she need to. She need to because they ain't had their stuff together, and to try to blame me and say it was my fault when I'm going by the schedule. I'm just going by the schedule that they sent me. Baby, bye. Baby, bye. If so, that's a sign of anemia. I've been having anemia for a long time, honey. I took shots, everything. They pills, medication, all kind of stuff, and none of that. They, I was on the verge of blood transfusion. That was the next best. That was the next thing to that. So I've been eating ice for years. We talking about years on top of years. I've never stopped through the iron medicines and everything that they gave me and everything. No, and that was like I wasn't letting them giving me no blood transfusion. I was not going to be doing that one. Nope. So I will continue to eat my ice and stuff as long as everything is elevated and stuff, and it's okay. They always say that my iron deficiency, that's what it is. I think I got a iron deficiency, which keeps making me want to munch on the ice because I've been hospitalized for this and everything. Me too. I just had my 5th blood transfusion 2 months ago. Wow. So see, yeah, you know how I go. I don't like them hospitals. I don't like dealing with that mess. Look, like they said, I'm putting it in God's hands and I leave it up to God. He know I got this. I'm going to be good. I put it in his hands and I'm going to leave it up to him. God is amazing. Yeah. So, but at least I get to finish this week out. I'm gonna go and get back in touch with the nursing home so I can find out what's going on, with my prints and all that kind of stuff. And then I just be ready to just start there. I work there nights, 11 to 7. I'm good with that. I'll be coming home when the kids leaving. So God makes ways out of no ways. When we might not see the gleam, the glitter, the what they call it at the end of the rainbow, the treasure at the end of the rainbow. But God got his ways of showing you that it's there and that it's gonna be that you're gonna be good. So I know I'm in my heart of hearts, I'm gonna be good. Yep. Me to take the doctor tells you to take the prenatal vitamins. I used to take them all the time, and they didn't do nothing for me because even with the prenatal vitamins, I still had to take iron pills. I still would have to take iron pills. Yeah. Miss Gina, yes, eating ice is a sign of severe anemia. Transfusions did elevate my blood count and no more issues. Yeah. Oh, so it helped you, Kathy, because that's what they were saying. Because they put me on the meds. They gave me the meds. They gave me the pills and all that kind of stuff. They did everything. They gave me shots. Everything they did, and nothing helped. And they told me the last thing is the blood transfusion. Prenatal vitamins it helps, and I'm not pregnant. Do you know? Wait a minute, it's a sister. Do you know the the wrestlers and the bodybuilders, the guys, they like they buy prenatal vitamins. Oh my God, I used to sell mess to this guy all the time. All the time he would be like, you got more than prenatal vitamins, you got. I didn't even know. Somebody had to tell me. They was like, yeah, they use that. The bodybuilders and the rest of anybody, any guy that, to get the buff guys. So yeah. You'll feel better once you have a blood transfusion. That's what they say. I'm scared. Yes, ma'am, it cured the anemia. Wow, both of y'all say that. Because they keep telling me, I need it. I need to get that. And I'm just like, no. No, I'm not getting that. I'm spooked. Miss Jean, love you coming to your channel to have a good positive vibe and have a good night, and God bless later on in the chat. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you so much. I eat bags and bags. Me too. Oh my God, I eat bags and bags of ice. I used to go when Thornton's used to sell the bag of the hospital ice, the chip. Oh man, I will finish that whole bag in a heartbeat. And then they discontinued, they stopped, so you can only get them in the cups. But I would go there and buy 6 cups, 8 cups, because it only lasts me 2 days. And then my daughter and them told me Sonic sell the ice too. They sell bags of ice all day long, but we don't have a Sonic by us. So when I do go out to spot Sonic or someplace close to where it's at, I be getting 2 and 3, 4 bags of ice. I have my cooler up in there to put it in, to ride it back, honey. I be maxing it out. It's okay now with transfusion. It's safe. See, that's what I was worried about. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing that. Thank you. I'm gonna get me something to eat. I've been on here an hour already. I'm gonna make me something to eat, and you'll be a different person. I believe it. I used to eat starch too back in the day, not knowing I was in it. Now, see, I didn't. I've never ate starch. I never. My daughter used to eat that starch and asked me to buy her boxes of starch. I'm like, no, hell no, I ain't doing that. No. So that I did, but I've always ate ice, a lot of ice back to honey. I'm gonna wear the motor out in my fridge with that ice maker. I am. I am. Instead of transfusion, why not get a mixture of make some smoothies with some raw veggies, etc. Maybe I'll try that peach cobbler and see if that help. Queen Bay said her mom ate starch. I used to eat starch box of it. I had 5 transfusion and I stopped. Wow. See, my daughter went through that. She used to eat so much of it. Uh, Sorry, y'all. Y'all see, look, I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna have to take me a nap. But I had to stop her from eating that starch. Be healthy and safe, lady. Take care of you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Hi, Iris. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, I guess depending on how I feel. Y'all know I'm a late nighter. It's called a pica when you have unusually cravings. Oh, I never knew that, Kimberly. Oh my God, starch is old school. It is. Peach cobbler. Isn't that starch is old school? Oh, Master Chef is about to. Oh, y'all, I'm about to go watch Master Chef. Look, this the stars. Anyway, if nobody told you they love you guys this evening, because I told y'all this morning, if nobody told you this evening that they love you, I love you guys to life. All of you, thank you for tuning in. Even those of you that's in the background, I love you guys. Please keep me in your prayers. Please say a prayer for me. I need it. Wherever God chooses to put me, that's where I'll be. So whatever position or job or wherever that the Lord think I should be, I will be more than happy to be there and stay there. I'm going to continue to fight and I'm going to continue to stay positive. Hey, Iris. Wait a minute. I'm not old. I'm old. Ciao. Adios. It's never goodbye. It's ta-ta for now. Mwah. I love you guys.